So I have this fun and exciting little situation here. So I have this little animation I'm doing here. I'm helping someone else out with it. For robotics team does an animation challenge, blah blah blah. And the fun thing is, this is 40 seconds of high quality animation that's gonna take a long time to render. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. I don't use my own Max very much, but I'll explain that later in a bit. If we go through all the images, here you go. Here's what a rendered version takes. This image here, when you get rid of all the stupid pop-up menus which in Windows actually stay hidden. So here's what the final version looks like. You can see that actually looks pretty nice. That thing takes about 5 to 10 minutes to make depending on your system. Problem is, that's about 950 frames of this I have to do. I don't want to spend all week, so my goal is to make it as quick as I can. Luckily, Autodesk, the maker of the software that does this, has a pretty easy solution called Backburner, which lets you have a system that manages it pretty well and lets you switch between all the systems pretty easily. And this here is the monitor that lets me see all the projects. So here's all the different groups of frames I'm doing for all the different scenes and all the different shots in each scene. The green one's the one that's being worked on, blue ones are about to be worked on, gray ones are done. And up here you can see what each of the systems are doing, how long it took them, the status. So you could see it's taking my laptop like 12 minutes, my desktop 6 minutes, and that other server a little, like almost 13, 12 and a half. Depending on the frame, because each frame has slightly different lighting and takes longer to calculate it all. This system's also doing some rendering. We can see how much CPU that process is using, because it drops down because when it goes in between it has to wait to get the files and reload it, and then it goes back up and now it's actually rendering it. This system seems to be handling it pretty nicely. CPU temperature is somewhere around here. Right here it sits around 62 for a liquid cooled system. That's a lot warmer than I'd like it, but it seems to be working fine. So here's a little oddball to the mix. This here is a 2013 Mac Pro with a 12 core CPU that you can get with it. I'm using it to speed up the rendering. I was using a VM in Windows, which lets me add it to like the cluster and just be lazy, but that's kind of annoying for many reasons. So I decided to make him his own little vendor because he's so fast. I mean, look at all the cores. There's a Xeon E5 2697V2. 12 cores, renders the scenes in about half the time as my desktop or this laptop does, so it's incredibly fast. And they're just having him run a different batch time. And you can see because it's 12 cores, look at that 2,300% usage. That is insane. So here's my quick little rendering setup to take something that would have originally taken almost a week to taking a few days. So there you go. That's how I do quick little rendering. If you have an actual render farm, you can do it quite a bit better and more efficiently, but I don't, and it works for what I'm doing. And if I got a job doing this, then I'd get a much better render farm buying like rack servers and stuff with like dual Xeons, but this works for now. So thanks for watching this little video on my basic little Maya rendering setup, and subscribe if you want to see more interesting little things like this. Bye.